All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises. Let me say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Archa Kodash. All right, double honors to my apostles, elder bishops here in Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad. I'm the brother Ties of War from the GMS New Jersey camp, and this is a video that I just came across. But this video from Jimmy Dore live came out about 5 months ago, and I remember brothers were using this woman's video a lot in other videos she made. So I recognized her face, from brothers putting up videos of this chick speaking about the NWO, And since I was here on the website Rumble, I came across this video here. And as you can see, in 2025, they started it off with what? The Terry. All right, all these different attacks and from who knows what, which is always distraction, control the narrative, and push an agenda, or auto app KO, problem, reaction, solution. They create a problem, the people react, and then they bring a solution, through their psyops. And this is what they've been doing for many years now, to control the narrative and to control the people. So now Esau is being exposed on a high level. They're ramping up and they're getting closer to accomplishing their NWO. And that's why, I believe, this year is going to be one hell of a year. Hopefully it be, the hopeful year, as Apostle Tahar coined this year, the hopeful year of our salvation or our deliverance and the punishment and destruction of Edom. So hopefully, we're going to be getting up out of here. May Yahweh Bashim Shai fulfill all these prophecies, which, we in the latter times, which is the last few prophecies. And that main one is that MOTB, all right, the mark of the beast, which we brothers here at Great Millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, strongly 1,000% believe that that is the microsia, without a shadow of a doubt. All right, so I'm gonna play this video a little bit, not the whole thing, but just check it out because it goes right with the spirit that's in the air that Esau is creating. All right, so with no telling what's gonna happen or come down the pike in the near future. So check this out.
Hey, I'll see you on tour in Las Vegas, Chicago, and Grand Rapids. In Chicago, it's stand-up and a live panel show. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and make sure you go to jimmydore.com. So there's a thing called Main Core, and this thing called Main Core, they've said, so Barack Obama repealed habeas corpus, just so you know. Right, so these all things go together. So what does that mean, Jimmy? So they don't even have to give you a trial. If they want to lock you up, they can just say you're a terrorist, and then you can have what they call indefinite detention, thanks to Barack Obama and the 2011 National Defense Authorization Act, Section 1021. Now, how this works with Main Core is explain to people again. You went a little fast. Explain to people again what Main Core is.
Main Core is a database that was created by the Iran-Contra people in the 1980s, but it still exists. And it contains names of Americans who are deemed "quote unquote" unfriendly by the national security state and could be rounded up or incarcerated during a national crisis.
They actually said this. They actually said this.
It came up during the Iran-Contra hearings, and the hearings were shut down when Senator Jack Brooks tried to ask a question about it. I put the video
is that
in the
what
article.
That was?
Yes.
Oh, I saw. So that was this Daniel Inouye shut that down. The
Yes,
senator from Hawaii. He shut that down. Okay, so now
there was a Miami Herald report about it, actually, because it involved Cheney and Rumsfeld as well, even though they weren't officially in the Reagan administration.
So they're collecting names of Americans, and I'm sure someone like me would be on that list. And what they would do is this: if something if they started a war, and they wanted to,
That was very unpopular. There was a financial crisis.
They would just put,
or
they
this
could
is
just
why
put
Henry Paulson under Bush in 2008 piloted the idea of declaring martial law across the country if the banks weren't bailed out.
And
it's the same people.
And they could throw people in jail. They explicitly said this, right? So, but Main Core didn't go away with Iran-Contra. How did it? No. What's the modern reinvention of Main Core?
Yeah, so Main Core was it is the database, right? And it was the same people that created that, which was in use after 9/11, and as far as we know, still exists. The last mainstream media report on it was in 2008, and at that point, it had 3 million Americans on it. And as far as we know, it hasn't gone away, so it's likely more. But the same people that made that made this DARPA program called Total Information Awareness, or TIA.
Right.
And the goal of TIA was to basically combine with Main Core, but through data mining, not only decide who gets on the Main Core list, but also create sort of this pre-crime paradigm, predictive policing.
Pre-crime. They're really doing this. So this TIA, what does TIA stand for?
Total Information Awareness.
Now, was that a government?
The name of the program.
Was that originally a government program? But it's now been
a DARPA program.
It's a DARPA program, but now Palantir's doing this. Peter Thiel.
Now it's Palantir. Yes.
And
so
what is
TIA?
Tell people what that is.
Yeah. So Total Information Awareness was defunded by Congress not long after it was launched because every mainstream media outlet, the ACLU, and organizations like it, across the board said this will end privacy for Americans. It's unconstitutional. So it was defunded.
And why? What did it do? What did it do?
It sucked up. It was going to basically spy on all Americans, total information awareness, right? And decide who was going to commit a crime before it happened.
Yes.
Terror attacks before it happened, bioterror, even pandemics before they happen, which is why a lot of the policies that originally Total Information Awareness proposed came back during the Trump administration during COVID. And
all right, so I'm going to end it there. I'll probably leave a link, but I was just thinking as they were speaking, you see why they have to stage or do these events of these terrorists. Because it's going to bring forth what? That agenda. It's going to bring forth that control, that persecution, and what they want, because they're getting a lot of pushback from those here in the world, here in America. All right, the final finale for Edom is everyone being micro C-hip. All right. And the money systems changed to digital, all right, which your micro C-hip would be a new form of currency, all right, which your currency would be on that micro C-hip. Your identification would be on that micro C-hip. Revelations 13:16, he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in his forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, all right, roughly paraphrasing. And yeah, that's basically it, man. I just wanted to actually do something on this quickly and put that in motion for brothers to see again. If you've seen this video 5 months ago, or you can see it again. If you didn't see it, now you see it. So it's so important for Edom to do what he's doing, because he wants to usher in his grand finale, which I'm thinking of Revelations 12:12. The devil cometh down, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. See, but the thing is, us are the hopeful elect, all right, who believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with faith, which faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father to believe in him and his Son. We understand that Yahushua is about to return. All right, he said in Matthew 24, he said, the Lord shortened the days for the elect's sake, least no flesh will be saved. And it says in 2 Esdras 6 how Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we understand what time it is. I'm thinking about 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. I believe it's the 1st chapter. It says, you yourselves know, how it go. You yourselves know, I shouldn't have to write unto you, that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Roughly paraphrasing. If your brother's watching this video, I would appreciate you leave that precept there, because I'm not going to go and grab the scriptures right now. I'm just going to quote them. But you yourselves know perfectly, I believe, I hope I'm not butchering it, but 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. All right? You know, there's no need that I have to write unto you, okay? Because we know these things. So it's good right now to, you know, really lock in with the Lord. You know, Apostle Tahar did the lesson. Apostle Rumlab, you know, also did a response, and the notion of the sound of the alarm, all right, is brothers to be on fire, all right, and should be locked in with the Lord, praying, even fasting, you know, making your life even more simple, you know, because anything that's too much is more of a distraction. You're doing this, you're doing that, you know. Now we have to do our due diligence and our responsibility to live, you know, but everything should just be more simple, you know, instead of spreading yourself out and doing things that of the flesh more. We have to do more things that belong to the spirit, because this is the end, you know. Lord's willing, this year be the year, Lord willing, all right? Or we're getting close, you know. We're getting close, and the scriptures say, no man know of the hour, the day, not even Yahushua, but Yahushua warned us of the signs. I think about 2 Esdras 9, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, then thou shalt know it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, you know. So we in that time, that crunch time, Lord's willing, man. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my apostles, elder bishops here in Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom.